at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo, Haribo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Haribo, Haribo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Haribo, Haribo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you're born. Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. Govinda. Hey. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Jesus. Jesus Prabhupada. Jesus Prabhupada. Jesus Prabhupada. Jesus Prabhupada, 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 Jesus Prabhupada. Shri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga Gauranga Nityananda Nityananda Gauranga Gauranga Shri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga Gauranga Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Shri Chaitanya, Shri Krishna 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Prabhu Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Okay, put your microphones on. Let's chant some japa together here. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama.
Rama,
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 Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama, Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, thank you, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
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 Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
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 Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hari Ram, Rama Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Ram, Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hari Ram,
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Rama Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare
Hari
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare Rama.
Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Ram,
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hari
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare.
Hari
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama
Rama.
Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Hari Ram,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare.
Hari Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari Ram,
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hari Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Ram, Hari
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hari Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Ram, Hari Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama, Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hari
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Ram, Hari
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari
Hare
Ram, Hari
Rama
Ram,
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hari
Rama Hare
Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hari 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 Ram,
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari Ram,
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hari Hari
Rama
Hari Krishna,
Hare
Hari
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hari
Krishna
Hari
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Ram, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari
Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hari 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 Ram, Hari
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare Rama.
Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Ram,
Hare
Hari Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Ram, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hari
Krishna
Ram, Hari
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hari
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hari Hari Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hari Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hari Ram,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hari
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Rama Rama, Hari Hari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hari
Hare Rama Hare Rama
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 Rama,
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hari
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Ram, Hari Hari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Ram, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hari Hari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Ram Ram,
Hare
Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Hari, Hari Hari, oh Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hari Hari, Hari
Hare
Rama, Hari Rama,
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama, Hari
Rama
Hari,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hari Rama Rama
Hare
Rama Hari
Hare
Hari Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama Hari Hari Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hari 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 Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hari
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Rama
Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari
Rama
Hari Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna
Rama
Hare Hare
Rama
Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Krishna
Rama Hari
Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare Hare Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hari 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 Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari 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 Rama
Krishna
Rama Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare Rama 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya Nityananda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Nityananda
Krishna
Nityananda
Krishna Hare
Sri
Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare
Chaitanya
Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Nityananda
Krishna
Nityananda
Krishna
Sri
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Rama
Chaitanya Sri
Rama
Advaita
Rama
Nitya
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya
Krishna, Hare
Sri
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya
Krishna, Krishna
Sri Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya
Krishna,
Sri Chaitanya Sri
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Sri Krishna
Rama,
Chaitanya
Rama,
Sri Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama.
Krishna Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Hare Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama. Rama
Krishna.
Rama Hare Krishna
Jai Jai Sri Caitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita. Gadadhar. Sriva Sari. Goa Bhaktavinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Jaya Jaya
Uh,
Rama Nityananda Sri
uh,
Advaita Gadadhara Sri
Hare
Adi Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
So, continuing on with Bhagavad Gita here. Okay. Let's read some. I like to. Are you ready for some truth? You want some truth? It's so refreshing after hearing lies all your life, huh? We are on nothing but lies and cheating. Yeah, to hear just so refreshing. It's like, let's freshen up a little bit, man. Instead of going to the toilet. That's what it is in the world. You go in the world, it's like going into the toilet, and people call that freshening up. Here, this is freshening up. Sadhu Sangha, meeting with real devotees who are discussing what is really real eternally. What a concept, man. What a wonderful thing. But you can't do it unless you're attracted. See? Attracted to the transcendental. Otherwise, you're like St. Paul said, the natural man, which is unnatural. See, a natural man is just a bodily identified person. A lot of those around, right? I heard this statement. It's a really nice one by this Jordan Maxwell. He quoted a verse from Jesus. He said, "Those who follow me into the regeneration will be saved." See? Same thing here. See, that's the real line. You got to follow, started with Jesus, follow him into the regeneration. It's not the milk and honey thing. Come on, man. That's the Moses trip. We're going to see the land of the milk and honey, man. And that's where there's honey there and some milk. That's like Prabhupada teaching. It's all about worshiping the cows. Anybody ready to move on? No, so many are not following in the regeneration yet, but those who do will be saved. What does that look like? Here. I was looking, thousands of devotees everywhere, and many of them are not really following into the regeneration in this phase. They're not really there. They're just, okay, that's great. They're attracted to Prabhupada's books. They don't understand them. They don't know what is transcendental mellows, which was all why Lord Caitanya came here. We're doing now why Lord Caitanya came here. So anybody else, you're invited if you want to know why Lord Caitanya came here, because it's exactly what you see here. And if you don't see this with teachers and gurus and everything, you're not seeing why Lord Caitanya came here. Therefore, you don't know why he came here. He came here so that we follow him in the regeneration. See, we're regenerated, right? We got new life. We're not like just ordinary people in the world. We're supermen, superwomen. See, what does that mean? Some false ego thing? No, souped up. This was souped up, man. It's like a car, an old broken down car, and somebody gets under the hood, puts a turbocharger on. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That's it. That's a superman and woman. We're souped up. Why? Because we have the real Alexa as our turbocharger. Not this mechanical thing of Carl Schwab is envisioning. Klaus Schwab, come on, man. No, we got the real, where Alexa, where everything came from. Man, we got the real personal assistant, man. personal assistant is working on our cars, right? Every day he comes in there. He's the expert mechanic. He knows all about these little bodies of his. Yeah. So you want to be souped up, man? You want to be a Superman or woman? You come here, man. We'll make you the real suit, not the false ego one. You want to see that? Go to Marvel. Go watch the movies. Well, they really get into it. It's all big thing. Wow, that's a false ego. See, this is the real thing. We will, the Lord will soup you up in a purified way, pure way. We can purify our minds every day and our hearts every day. And then he can use us to disperse his mercy. We teach about what is the real truth. We're like in the line. We just like the Lord will use us to speak Bhagavad Gita. That's the order Lord Caitanya gave. He said, chant the Lord, the holy name continually and teach Bhagavad Gita and liberate the land. And we have so many books to teach now. My God, are we busy people? No downtime here. That's why we have to do classes every day. There's a lot of stuff to follow and to disperse on this planet, man. A lot of truth, man. Man, there's so many lies here, but there's more truth. This lie, all the material creation is one big lie. One big cheating. Some level you're cheated. Even goodness, demigods are cheated. Everybody's cheated. Demons are cheated more. Everybody is cheated. So it's one big lie. All of the universe. And that's only 3/4 of the creation. No. 1/4 of the creation. 1/4 of the manifestation of God, actually. Because the other part, the 3/4 has always been. See, that's where we live. That's called the regeneration. You want that kind of regeneration? Yeah. Otherwise, you're not alive yet. You're not regenerated, man. You ever see the limbs? They regenerate. There's some science fiction movie. Of course, Lolita never watches, but for those who do, like Amy Rose and I, they have these things where you see the regenerates. The arm comes out. Or actually in lizards, I think they regenerate their tails and stuff. So there's a regeneration. And people, what a miracle of God. No. The real miracle of the Lord, the one that's really counts, is the regeneration of that dormant spiritual body that's in everybody, that's dormant, just lying there doing nothing. Boring. The Lord is so bored, man. That's why what do you think that the pastime of the Lord, he's just laying down there, snoozing. He's bored, man. He's sitting there snoozing, dreaming, on the bed of this Ananta Sesh. See, that's you, my friends. Here's a revelation for you that nobody's ever spoken before. That's you. That's you and everybody else. That's me, not me now, because I'm in the regeneration, and so is Lolita and some others. See, that's mankind. They're laying on the bed of Ananta and sleeping. See, they're like the little ones doing that. How is that so? Well, yeah, they're laying on the bed of what? Ananta represents the illusion, man. That is snaky, isn't it? See? So, and they're dreaming. What are they dreaming? Vishnu's dreaming all these things, all these skyscrapers. Oh, let's see. Let's get these people interested in building. They I got next door to bang, bang, bang all day long, man. You hear it in some of the class. Bang, 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 building another story and another story. The guys working hard like asses for their masters. And the masters are out there thinking about all the dollars, they're going to make on all these tourists here, and all that and they cheat them usually. And the tourists come over there with big false egos waiting to buy see, that's Vishnu dreaming all this crapola. Then people waste their time and then they die for nothing, and they come back again. See, they don't go in the regeneration. They're recycled. See, the cycle of birth and death is just a recycling thing. See, you come back and do it again, then again and again, until you meet somebody like some mean guy like Gaur Das who tells you the truth, and you hate it at first usually. If you're lucky, you're like Fanny or Amy. Wow, I've been looking for this, man. I was bored. Amy was bored. Yeah, she was bored in this world. She didn't like it, man. She was wondering, what am I doing? And nobody understands me. Well, my Lord understands you very well, Amy. Understands your heart. Every way we churn the butter and see, she's a natural gopi. See, she's out there. That's gopis. They're churning the butter. This is churning the butter, my friends. People think it's going, where's the butter, man? Where the cows are going to churn the butter. That's the esoteric Amy. She understands things as they are. Churning the butter is this. It's making butter, man. It gets richer and more richer, more purified. There you go. See, that's revelation, man. See, not even 1,000 of those gurus have even a quarter of the revelation she gets. That's humbling. Huh? I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't. I want to get, maybe somebody will listen. We'll get some more in the regeneration. Otherwise, what are they going to do? They're going to die in their speculations, in their empty Swami. I mean, come on, man, it's boring. I mean, it's like going to watch a movie, a choreographed movie. There's no life in it yet. You got to go beyond the goodness, my friends. Hey, and go beyond your raga, so-called raganuga without the raga. Come on, man. Chop, chop, wake up. Come here. You'll get the raganuga. And you taste the nuga part. The raga, you get the ecstasy, man, the bliss. You see happy faces worshiping Krishna, not these raganuga sanghas. And I seen them. Raganuga sangha. So, where's the Raganuga? What do you think it's going on? You want to see what's going on, Vrindavan? You got to look at Lalita and Johan. That kind of crazy stuff is going to happy, man. Happy, go lucky, free, no problems. Why? Why would you have any problems? You got the Lord of the universe, not just universes on your side, man. You got the ultimate benefit. You got the personal assistant that's transcendental. Alexa's when your body dies, Alexa's gone, man. She stays here in some machine. You lost your personal assistant. Oh, Lalita, isn't that too bad? Oh, these they have a personal, all their life, they get attached to Alexa. They're making girlfriend. You can get a boyfriend or a girlfriend now to be your personal. They're advertising on my apps I'm getting now. A beautiful girl, I can be your friend. See, that friend will leave you when you pass from this body. Maybe even before that, she'll cheat you and she'll tell you, which is it? You can ask these Alexas and stuff. Is it safe and effective to get the? Oh yes, it's safe and effective. That's how good and clear an answer you get from the all-knowing Alexis. I asked these Alexa thing, Chat GPT. Oh, is it safe and effective to get that? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Please go to your local pharmacy and get your 5th booster. The studies we've done. Oh, yeah. Lie. Oh, they even got the computers to lie. Why? Because everything's programmed here. Everything, including people. And you're not going to get out of the programming. You come over here, we're going to program you too. And you don't like it, go get programmed out there. There, you won't like it. Here, you get programmed for freedom. Freedom in the truth will set you free. What do you think? Jesus was just talking? Do you think he just says words? Yeah, the truth will set you free, man. We're going to program with you with the truth. We got the truth right here. You'll like this truth better. You get free with this truth, man. You get a life, man. You get the perfect personal assistant that goes with you forever because you're regenerated. Now, who's on board? Raise your hand. Lolita says, I don't need to raise my hand. I'm already there. Yeah, isn't it great? Regeneration, man. All these things. Truth, 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 truth. Every day, churning butter. Got all just a bunch of gopis here churning butter, man. And nobody can see it. Right? See, just like they can't see Vrindavan. See? You're lucky we got mouths here. That's why we make we're painting pictures here. So people can see the picture of Vrindavan, the real one. Otherwise, people are painting you speculations and it leads you away from Vrindavan. See, you got to go. If you're a Hare Krishna, I don't care who you are. That's why, unless you're an ecstatic Christian or a Vaishnava, you're not going to be saved in this cycle, because this is how it's done. You just it's done like this. I mean, Prabhupada even told me, and Narayan Raj said, "Oh, sorry, many lifetimes. You follow my path, his path. It's many lifetimes before you go into the regenerate. I can see it with my own eyes. I look at the group. I look at the devotees. They're not alive yet. To me, that's not life mode of goodness and etiquettes. Sorry, man, that ain't the target. You don't like it? Well, stay with your group. This is for those who want to go deeper, those who want to be regenerated with real bhakti, real bhav, real ecstasy, real prem. This is for you. If you're into that, if not, go, do your many lifetimes. That's your guru told you that. That's what you'll do. This is for those who want the regeneration, who have the actual symptoms that they talk about. And then they're like, oh, we got to have spiritual greed. We have spiritual greed. We got to have spiritual greed. But they don't have spiritual greed. Otherwise, they'd be here. This is why, hey, I'll sacrifice anything for Vrindavan, man, for that regeneration. When the truth is there, how much do you want it? Otherwise, you're just talking. Oh, yeah, we got spiritual. No, it's like Raganuga without the Raga. It's all that. The whole world is like, it's in name only. And they're still on the bed of that snake sleeping. See, we wake up the snake. They call that the Kundalini. We wake it up, man. It starts going zzz, up and down your spine. Here, I feel all the time. It opens your eyes. Whoa, now I see the big snake of Vrindavan, man. Ooh, the rascal of Vrindavan. I like that snake, man. Transcendental, man. Swallows the other one. Just like every day, more swallow, more Maya. That's what we're doing there. Taking another big gulp of the Maya, man, until it's all gone. And then there's only Krishna and Radha, the love of God. The Lord loving himself. That's basically it. The Lord loving himself. Rupa Goswami said, the great, beautiful glorification of Lord Caitanya. Lord Caitanya has descended in this Kali Yuga to teach the science of devotional service. To you? No, not to you. No. That's the false ego. No, to himself. Why? Because there's a little Krishna in everybody. See, we're here to wake up that little Krishna, get his eyes open. Get him up off a bed. Get him off of that bed. See, when you get up, you get out of bed, right? You stop dreaming. See, Ananta sits up. He goes, whoa, hey, somebody's waking me up out there. Hey, that's you. He started, whoa. I'm not dreaming anymore. Although I am unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all living entities, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. Mm. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bart, and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself. See, whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice. So, what do the Vaidis think? Oh, yeah, see, the Lord came. See, he came because there was a decline in Vaidhi Bhakti. There was a decline in Varnashram Dharma. Yeah, it's naturally declining in Kali Yuga, right? So did Lord Caitanya come here to teach Varnashram Dharma? Really? Did he come here to teach regulative devotional service? And so what is this book was written 5,000 years ago, really. So what is its relevance now since Lord Chaitanya's descent? Whenever there's a decline in religious principles, well, what does that mean for the descent of Lord Chaitanya? What kind of decline? Well, of course, Varnashram Dharma declining, and that Brahmins are not real Brahmins. Usually they're all Sudras. That's what the Vedas say. That's what Prabhupada said. Most Brahmins are just Sudras. So, what are we going to do? Well, let's spend 50 more years making better Brahmins. Let's spend 50 more years making sannyasis in the Varnashram Dharma. Let's spend 50 years heaping more rules on people that they can't follow and don't want to follow, and they'll leave and go to somewhere else. Or do you want to hear the real Bhagavatam and hear the real truth? You know what the real truth is? You have to be you out there, anybody listening out there, anybody that's following Prabhupada's path or Narayan Maharaj's path or Gaudiya's Math path, listening out there, you have to understand and hear the real Bhagavatam from somebody who can tell you the real Bhagavatam and preach, because you're not really following real Bhagavatam if you're following that path. The real Bhagavatam is Veda Vyas, wrote the Vedas, the 4 Vedas, and then he did the 5th Veda and was happy. He wasn't happy with doing what you're doing, and that's why you got to be like him. That means if you come here, you'll see that you're like him and why you don't have ecstatic smiles on your faces. He had to go through the regeneration. The sages said the same thing. The Veda, they both both sages and Veda Vyas. Veda Vyas says, I'm not happy. I wrote the 4 Vedas that all these Vaidhi Bhaktas are following. The rules, the regulations, regulative devotional service. And they look at the Bhagavatam and don't understand it. Otherwise, they'd understand what I'm talking about. If they want to understand, they have to come here. Anybody has to come here and understand what the real Bhagavatam is dissatisfaction following that path, which is not for this Kali Yuga. That path, the real path is, wait for it, pay attention, is the mercy of Lord Caitanya. To follow the spontaneous devotional service, not just in name only, in feeling and name. A feeling for the name gives the revelation for the true game of life to win. You want to win the game of life. Yeah, see, so Veda Vyas says, God, I taught all these rules that they're all following. Millions of devotees following rules. So if there are 10 of them say like Veda Vyas, I followed all these rules and I see all these gurus and they're falling on their faces everywhere, here and there, or dying, in their Varnashram glorification. And you just feel God is God a ritual? I feel like I'm on this treadmill, doing empty things. And is there anything more to God? If you're like that, you're like Veda Vyas, and our message is for you. Because we were like that. It's like, is there anything more to Jesus or to God or to, to the unknowable one? Yeah, you come here, you'll know that unknowable one more clear, more understanding. See, so when you're like that, the greats, the sages, the other part who questioned Sutta Goswami. See, the Bhagavatam was Shukadev Goswami being questioned by Maharaj Parikshit, and also, isn't it interesting, the sages who questioned those who were recipient of the mercy of Shukadev Goswami, who was also listening. That was Sutta Goswami. He was listening. He also became enlightened. And they said the same thing that Vedavya said. Listen, we don't want to spend all our time doing Varnashram Dharma, our whole life doing that. So anybody out there, do you want to spend your whole life doing that? Or are you like the sages yet who said, you're an experienced devotee, like Shukadev Goswami, and we don't want to spend all our lives trying to perfect being a Brahmin and doing rules and regulations. There's so many. We can spend our whole life as they're doing, spending their whole lives and dying without the regeneration. Is there anybody out there that can understand what I'm talking about? Running across this video. I got to do something in this world. You might as well deliver people that are ready to be delivered. Hang the light out, hang our shingle out. When there's a doctor, how do you know there's a doctor if they don't hang their shingle out and say, here, man, we're in business, man. You see the shingle here? See, that's our preaching here. You see, we hang in the shingle out. Anybody wanting the regeneration? Do you want to know the real Bhagavatam? Are you at that stage where you're thinking, God, man, is there anything more to Krishna and to Radha? I mean, where's the feeling, man? Are you ever anybody interested in the feeling, the transcendental feeling, the ecstatic feeling? Anybody? Do I have to yell every day and make my voice hoarse? So we're here. We need some customers to work on, man. What good is a doctor if they got no patience? Right, Lolita? What good is being a doctor in this world if they've got no patience? So we got to drum up business. Yes. This is God's business, man. We're here to save souls, man, to work on them, do some surgery, brain surgery and heart surgery here. We go in there, we go in that brain of yours and scrape out the aneurysms. Get the blood flowing properly, man. Go in that heart and scrape out all that material identification and attachment to mundane things. Scrape it out, man. Yeah, that's right. We're surgeons. We're not just brain. We do brain and heart, head and heart surgery here. See? Go into the regenerate that body, man. Give you a new heart and a new mind, man. It won't be your mind. It'll be Krishna's mind, and you'll be good with that because your own mind of the false ego gives you nothing but troubles. All this, I want attention. It's all about me. It's like little babies, Baby, the baby that never grows up is the false ego. It's always that way from birth all the way to death. It's all about me and my family and my possessions and me, my. Man, am I bored listening to people like that? Are you out there? Yeah, you get into it's all about Krishna's mind, man. We're an array of that, man. That's where the bliss is. That's where the happiness is. That's what you got to surrender to. That's where you got to get a real guru. They tell you Krishna's mind. That's called you get it as it is without the speculation is Krishna's mind. And that's where the powerful purification is. That's why people move fast here. I just give you Krishna's mind. I'll give you a piece of his mind. That's purifying, man, because people are giving you a piece of their false ego, false speculations, their minds of the gurus also, all of them practically, every one of them actually. I don't want to just pull out all the stops, man. Unless you're like this, unless you're regenerated, man, you're not a real savior, man. You got to be a savior who have followed Jesus and Lord Caitanya into the regeneration, and people must see that so they know they're not being bullshitted, that they can really trust that, right? Doesn't that make sense? Isn't that clear? To me, that's logical. See, that's preaching. You preach Krishna's mind. They're not some bullshit speculation of Maya's mind. This is why these guys can't do much. They don't. They make Vaidhi bhaktas, and that's the best. And then the Vaidhis either they stay or they go, or they go. They realize, good. I don't know, man. I got enough money. You know how many Vaishnavas have done that? They get enough money, and they're gone. What did Jesus say? They're hirelings, and they run away from the sheep, right? And how many have done that? When I got caught up in it, I also ran away. That's what you do when you get into Maya. You run away from the sheep. Now, I wouldn't want to run away. I got a great family. When you got a nice herd, and you're part of the herd, and see, you got to get out of the herd, the herd out there, right? The herd, the masses, the sheep all out there, and become a real sheep herd, where intelligent sheep, we got the mind of the Lord, we're his people, his herd. See, as long as I give you his mind and his heart, everything will be cool. That's why, right? The sheep will be satisfied. Beginning with home plate here, home plate, on my plate, There's a technology called med beds. It can do 3 things: age regression, regrowing of limbs, and fix all disease. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There are a lot of material things. I'm definitely on board, and this path I want to keep stepping with progress. Yeah, great. Yeah. And that's how you feel you're progressive. See, a great sage is not a great sage unless their opinion differs from others. Well, who's proved that? Well, I think only here. Everybody else wants to kiss butt. Kiss butt. Well, I want to be part of the group. Well, I want to be Guru Dev. I got to be Guru Dev. I don't have, the real guru. Hey, can I break the news to everybody in the world that may want to go into the regeneration? The real guru doesn't have to kiss butt. They kiss Krishna, the real one. See, and that's their power. See, that's their authority. They kiss the transcendental Lord every day. They have to. They must. They cannot live. They cannot preach. They cannot teach. See, the others kiss butt so they can become gurus and sannyasis and deliverers of the universe that they can't really do. It's all in name only, man. They start crying schools without any crying going on. Raganuga Bhakti without any raga going on. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's too complicated. We'll use the name. Oh, we like the name. It gives us some, oh, look, they're Raganuga Bhaktas, man. Where's the raga? Oh, no. That's too confidential. We're crying schools. No. You're not supposed to cry. No. But we like the name. The name sounds good. That's good enough. We can't reach that stage because we speculate, And they, of course, they don't think that. They think, oh, no, we're giving you Krishna's mind. No, they're just giving you their mind, and they prove it because they're not a touchstone. They can't prove they're a touchstone and elevate people by the power of the real Krishna's mind. And the real Krishna's heart, which is Radha, Lord Caitanya's mercy. They can't do that, but we can do that. See, I don't need to kiss butt. I kiss Krishna. taught Lalita. She also kissed Krishna. I think she's a better smoocher than me, actually. Even Amy, she's smooching. Boy, I know she's smooching on the side, man. We don't see any of that, but we hear it. See, you can always tell in the see. That's what I was looking for. These no-showers, they're all no-show. No, sorry, he's too confident. Okay, well, let me look what you read. It's got to come out some way, and it wasn't coming out. Not even, to be honest with you, not even one was I impressed. So there's always going to be doubt there, except Prabhupada. I know this guy was a no-show, more or less, but still, you can tell by their writings, man. That's why people are still with it. They don't understand Prabhupada yet. If they want to, they can come here and they'll know Prabhupada better. We proved it already. Hey, look at Janaki, 40 years following Prabhupada, reading his books, all of them, and Johan also. And they say, yeah, I understand Prabhupada even deeper now. Much deeper, and the more every day. Hey, man, that's saying something. Dude, that's all I need. Yeah, I don't need to kiss butt, smooch butt. Yeah, smooch Krishna. And he gives you the power to preach. He gives you the truth, man. Set people free with the truth. He gives you the heart, ecstatic worship to show people what's really real, to show that you actually are that person that's been regenerated, and that you can teach the science of the soul's relation with the supreme soul, because you got it. That's all I need. I don't need any external stuff. I don't need to take Prabhupada's buildings. Like, when Bhakti Siddhanta left, they fought over the buildings. They did court cases. Prabhupada Kamini says, yeah, they spent their time, and that's mundane. And those are your gurus out there, man. Those were the ones who took over the Hare Krishna movement. They fought and they actually murdered people. Just like after Prabhupada left, there was fighting over the buildings, and hooker crook. They divided up the world with all these mundane gurus. They were not transcendental. They were babies, and they're still babies. They don't move on until they go in the regeneration. Both the gurus and their followers will take more births, and they will just come back again. But we're not coming back again. No, well, unless you come back as a teacher. What are we going to teach? The only thing we're interested in, right? You see me teaching anything else? Well, maybe I'll teach you a little bit about Bitcoin sometime, but that's about it. Something practical. I don't like these CBDC things they're coming out with. They want to control, they have more control, control how you spend and when you spend. Wouldn't it be nice to have a little Bitcoin? They can't tell you what to do with it, man. They can't even, this pisses the Maya off. I think this is Krishna trying to slide something in there for us. I might teach you a few things about that. So I give you a little more freedom, They're not bad, like a little freedom. They tell you, you can, you don't, if you don't get this, you don't get to eat. You want that, or you want a little freedom? You might want to listen to me sometimes. I get that electric buzz in my hair follicles too. Yeah, me too. Yeah. So to deliver the pious and annihilate the miscreants, as well as reestablish the principles of religion. That's right. See, the thing is, you won't be saved, you'll be annihilated. It doesn't matter. You have to follow into the regeneration if you want to be really saved, because this is a great opportunity in Kali Yuga. Great for the regeneration has never been easier like this. Never. There's never, not with Jesus even. That's why you see Lord Caitanya is the latest incarnation, making it easier, especially here. Where do you find a place like this? Where? Very rare place. Yeah. See, and a predominant rise in irreligion At that time, I descend myself. So, see, Lord Chaitanya came. He saw, of course, there's a predominant rise in irreligion in Kali Yuga, and he descended himself. See, he came first to start this off. He came, but not just as Krishna, but as the full self. See, he came as Radha and Krishna, and people could learn about Radha and Krishna in two different bodies. But he came in the complete manifestation, and he showed us how to worship on this ecstatic level. So he just didn't just come and, well, let's do the Moses thing. I'll just come here and I'll teach everybody to follow rules and regulations. I mean, he did that even with the incarnation as Krishna. He came to Dwarka and Mathura, and he was kind of like taught how to be an ideal householder and stuff like that. But there was more intimacy there, more of that. But still, he taught that for people, because when they look at that Bhagavatam, that's what they see. Even now, right? They look, oh, Bhagavatam, rules, regulations, and following the principles of religion, but not the deeper principles, not the ones for the ecstatic devotees. We follow also principles, but we worship Krishna for happiness. That's all. Hey, man, Krishna says, oh, that's the best path, man. You're following that? Oh, I'm good with that. You can cut some slack on the rules, because I get so few people following that path, right? Isn't this proof? 13 people out of 13 million devotees. 13 people with all this stuff going on here. It's kind of like the 11. Can you imagine only 11 people were listening to Jesus all the time? See? We got 13 people listening a lot here. It's always the same kind of in-depth message. You notice? Oh, it's always deep. Why? Because we're in the regeneration. We bring people in deeper into the truth. There's no other way but through such devotees. Who head the lines. There's no other way. That's why it says, not by your rules, your regulations, your pieties, you're building hospitals, you're doing austerities, not by that. It's through the devotees who are regenerated, who chant the holy names with great ecstatic devotion. That's what you got here. See, the manifestation of the verses. We've made manifestations of the verses. It's not just one crazy guy here just speaking out of his hat and doing nothing. Our word it's not fruitless. Their words, to me, that's not much fruit in there. Where's the fruit? Fruit is, where's the manifestation of ecstatic love? That's the fruit of Lord Chaitanya's path. Hey, man, when this is available, why do anything else? Is there any intelligent devotees out there? Understand what I'm talking about? This message is for you. If you think, if you're a goat, maybe you're a goat. Yeah, what you talking about? A lot of goats in the Narayan Raj group. I tell you, well, what you do? Oh, my guru said many lives. You can't have prema. Yeah. He never showed it to you, so you don't even know what it looks like. You come here, you see this prema bhakti here, and you can look in the book. Oh, whoa, my God, it agrees with the book. Oh, and Gauri is passing this on to people too. So it must be something. What am I passing on, Sahaja? I thought, you can't pass on a Sahaja thing. Well, I guess you can, pass on some empty thing. It's like you pass on the rules. What's your legacy in this life? Well, my legacy is passing on ecstatic devotion. You show me a better thing to be passed down, better inheritance, man. This is, Schwab doesn't get this inheritance, does he? But you do. That come in here, man. You get better than Klaus Schwab with all his bill. You wouldn't even trade it for all of his billions of dollars and their big false egos. You wouldn't trade this for that. That means you got something more valuable, making you more rich. See, yours goes on. You got the personal assistant of the Lord, and he doesn't. Well, he's got Alexa. And when he dies, Alexa stays here, and he's got nothing. Nothing. He's left penniless, without any wealth. And Oh, I left all that wealth on the earth, and I took nothing with me. And you're before the Yamaraj says, yeah, you actually didn't cultivate anything. You didn't even believe in God. Like you took, see, blessed are those who don't sit in the council of the wicked. And you did, Klaus. You know that guy there, that Uriel guy, he is one big demon, and you sat in his council. And he sat in your council. So I'm sorry, you got one hellish existence. You were in a hellish existence there, and intelligent, even good people could see that. And you only wanted to, just control and manipulate and lie and cheat and make them slaves. What a crow-like life. And you thought that was the life. You didn't go to those who are regenerated with a purified heart and lifting people to deeper levels of understanding. Boy, don't you guys selling out, you don't know what's waiting for you. Oh my God. That blessed are those who don't sit in the council of the wicked. So the opposite is true. Cursed are those who sit in the council of these demons. And look at them. That's all of that. You've sat in their council, man. All these guys, Klaus Schwab and all of that, and all the way through their system, all the way through the system, and the politicians and the doctors now that I don't trust any of them. Oh, the evil of the day is coming through that system. And blessed are you if you don't sit in that council, but you got to sit in some council. So blessed are those who sit in the council of the transcendental. See, the regenerated, not just good people. That's better than that, but this is best because this delivers you eternally. You get the full truth of what's going on here. You see, the good and bad is just the shadow of our Lord, of the true Lord, who becomes your Lord and your protector. Come on, man. Do you want the ultimate? See, blessed are those who sit in the council of the transcendental. Not even a Christian has ever said that. I never heard a Christian who could realize that. Only devotees of Lord Caitanya can have a deeper knowledge than that. Who has ever said, blessed are those who sit in the council of the transcendental? No one except Jesus said that. He said it in another way. He said, those who follow a righteous man, that means you sit in the council of a righteous man, you learn from a righteous man in the mode of goodness, you get a righteous reward. You get a mode of goodness reward. Oh, you become a good rule follower, you austere and renounced and all that stuff and regulated. See, there are a lot of good people out there. See, but those who follow or sit in the council of a prophet. A prophet is a regenerated person who has a genuine ecstatic relationship with God, intimate. You sit in their council, you get a prophet's reward. Right, Lalita? Did she get a prophet's reward? Or in our lingo of the Vaishnavas, an acharya's a reward. What do you think? Or a spiritual master that's too hard to take. I know it's too hard, acharya's reward. Acharya's reward is actually, is ecstatic, making ecstatic devotees. You think, oh, that, I guess, Gorhar, you don't deserve such a title, man. Prabhupada didn't make acharyas, but he was an acharya. Well, I accept that. But Gorhari, Prabhupada is given the order to make acharyas, basically, But he's not an acharya, of course not. No. Not even a spiritual master. He's not even I've heard people say, Gorhari's not even as good as a neophyte. He is like he's as low as Lalita, lower than Lalita. She's a big demon, right? They say the demon, a destroyer of the truth. She's laughing right in everybody's face. Oh, how dare she do that? Johan's worse. He's a banana man, man.
But nobody attacks Johan. They leave him alone.
Yeah, leave
It's
him
all
alone. He's got Bigo, they're all like him on Bigo. Oh, this guy is as weird as us, man. They're really weird on Bigo, man. All drunk, and unstoned, and God, what a crowd! I got to go on the Bigo thing. Maybe we get some converts over there.
he said that he had more nice reaction from Bigo than from Vaishnavas, of course.
Better reaction,
Yeah.
because it's like Lord Caitanya, because people, a lot of them in the mode of ignorance, they just bad association. They're just, you know, they're good people. Yeah, a lot of good people. They smile. That's why you see a lot of the poor people. Even in Mexico, they smile a lot and everything because they got something. And a lot of times they're going to church, man. The holy roller. They go to church and they get Christ. They're very
The
dedicated.
values. They have other
Yeah, yeah,
values.
yeah. They have very simple people. I mean, they're eating everything, all kinds, like just all kinds of crap. I mean, I look at what got pork and they're sitting all, they go and they sit and eat all this crap. When I do Harinam, I showed you when I did the Harinam, I show you this. They have these food stalls, and they're all day long. They just eat, 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 eat. What else they got, man? Eating. But anyway, but they love Jesus. A lot of them, they go to church. They have churches in the streets. Like these little house churches. You just go. I mean, I love the simple life. So it reminds me of village life. You hear, people is very simple. I mean, to rent an apartment, in America, I would never be able to rent an apartment. I don't have it. You have to. They look at your history and the credit scores and all this stuff and jobs, all to rent an apartment. Here, if you got a few bucks, here you go. Here's your apartment, man. I got this. It's so easy. That's why I like it. India's like that too. And I love places like this. You see, otherwise I want to look over every little thing. I don't live such a life, I don't fit in, man. I don't fit into the system. That's why it's a miracle I'm here, because usually you have to be in the system somehow. I'm not in the system. I'm in the system, but not. What?
Turkey is the same. In those villages in the mountains, etc.
Yeah, it's like that.
Very
Very simple.
simple. Yeah. If you pay, that's enough.
Yeah. You should tell Balaram about their currency is going down, is really bad, I think. And so the thing is, stable coins and Bitcoin is on the international thing. And people are, even in Turkey, they're figuring it out, and they're doing transactions now in crypto, because what do they got? They can't even go to the bank. They get their money. The banks are all like really weird, and so the poorer countries are doing that now. They're going into the crypto, and that'll happen more and more everywhere because everything's going blockchain, and our regular money system is. See, the CBDC thing is also, it's a crypto, actually. It's crypto. But the government it gets a little more, they want more, See, so anyway, this other thing is a good option. But anyway, let's see where we got here. I don't know. I'm kind of a practical guy too, I like practicalities. Okay, let's see. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode. Isn't that a beautiful verse, Lalita? One who knows my transcendental activities. See? Who is a knower of that? Oh, yeah, it's so transcendental, right? Oh, yeah, right? You know how many Vaishnavas say, oh, this is so blissful. Oh, you know the transcendental nature of bliss? Oh, this is so ecstatic. Oh, do you know what real ecstasy is? Oh, this is so ecstatic. Gohari, Lalita, what are you doing? Well, this is ecstasy. No, that's not. No, it's the word. This is ecstatic. We say the word, but to see it, oh no, that's terrible. See, one who knows my trance, you come here, you'll learn something. Anybody want to learn something about real Krishna consciousness? How are you going to learn in that associate? You learn here. One who knows, see, knows. Knows means know. See, knows, smell. You got to smell that. You got to smell what transcendental is. It's very sweet smelling. You have to have your spiritual senses awake. One who knows, see, experiences transcendental sympathy. Yeah, I would say that's more of a knower, wouldn't you there? Is it, or is it a crying school without ever crying? Is that a knower of a crying school or a real teacher of a crying school? Head of the crying school? Well, I'm sorry, I'm the head of the crying. I'm the head of the Vaishnava disciplic line. I am a spiritual master, but I have no spirit I can transmit to my students and by, oh, Gurudev, give me mercy. Oh yeah, what is that mercy? Oh, none of us know. Our Guru doesn't know. We don't know. We just say, oh, the mercy is the word. They just speak the word and we get the mercy. What does it look like? How does it show up? Well, we can't tell you that. We'll be dumbfounded. We'll have this dumb look. Why you ask such a question, right? Don't they do that, Lalita? Like a chicken. Try talking to a chicken. See what kind of answers you get. So you chickens out there, you stay where you are for a while. But if anybody's like a rooster, in the chicken pen and things, I'm tired of being around these chickens, you come over here. Man. If they think you're a little odd, you probably fit in better over here.
Yeah, see? It's a very, very beautiful verse. You really have to know the transcendental nature of the Lord and grow inside of it, because you never know it all. You've got to start knowing that. I remember there was a big fight between me and Balaram because he said all those Prabhupada disciples, they all saw the glow of Srila Prabhupada, but none of them sees your glow. So none of them sees the glow of Srila Gaura Das, so they never saw the glow of Srila Prabhupada. It is a sentimental thing. They had no transcendental eyes. They were not living on the transcendental platform, period.
Well, yeah, they were attracted to Prabhupada. He had a sannyas dodion. See?
Yeah.
He wrote books and he got a big following. So they saw that, well, he's obviously, it's just like they do now, even though Prabhupada was qualified transcendentally, but still that got the big following. See, that's why he was.
That glow. We see that glow, even if it's not in the body anymore. I see Prabhupada's glow. I can explain how it looks like, but they can't. When I speak to them, it's empty.
Yeah, they can't see. Yeah, it's still that level. So see, that verse is so perfect. It's as it is. Listen again. It's such a beautiful, perfect verse. See, one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take birth again in this material world. See, so one who knows the transcendental nature, see that verse, what Lord Brahma said in Bhagavatam, totally related to that verse. To those who evince the symptoms of transcendental ecstasy, tears in the eyes, hair standing on end, choking of the voice, on all these symptoms, is promoted to the kingdom of God. They do not take another birth. See the relationship? That's knowing the transcendental nature of the Lord. You feel it. You experience the awakening of your transcendental body, transcendental senses. And if you can't do that, you're not a real guru. Not really. You're like a Moses kind or one of these ministers or a rabbi with your little caps on, and you don't know the transcendental nature of the Lord. It's rare right now. The transcendental nature of the Lord is being given now through our Sangha. where you can understand the because see here, it's like, yeah, I mean, Lalita knows the transcendental nature of the Lord, and she has assurance. Even the verse says, upon leaving the body, you're going to the transcendental abode with other people like you. You know, birds of a feather flock together. You got the gift of Lord Caitanya because you're in the right place. And that goes for a lot of you out there. You know, you're in the right place with the right mood. You're following the process. You hear from me and you hear the qualifications and you follow the path. See, you know, and so you're surrendering to this path and this preaching, this ecstasy, and you get the result of that, which is the Lord's transcendental body to live inside you, you know, to be your personal assistant, personal counselor, your inspirer, your object of love. See, this enables you and it gives you the power to love the name of God. Otherwise, people don't have the power. It's just a show, you know. We're just see the Swami. We're doing that, you know. Okay, I mean that's the good start. Anybody ready to move deeper? Well, that's what we're here. You want to follow Jesus and Lord Caitanya and Nityananda? We must follow them in the regeneration. But have you been regenerated? Has your gurus been regenerated? Do they have the symptoms of ecstasy like Lord Brahma says? Do they know the real transcendental nature of Lord Krishna? And can they show you that transcendental nature, show you and teach you? See, only the Father knows the Son, and the Son knows the Father, and the Son can reveal the true nature. See, the true nature, the transcendental nature of the Father or the intimate friend in our line, in our lingo. See, only they can do it. Are you one of those? Well, I don't think so. I haven't seen, and I haven't seen even one that I would say was impressed. And they're all, every one of them has been a no-show. And I checked their realization. Nobody can come up to the standard. Because if you're up to the standard, you know, you'll write like Prabhupada, but not imitating Prabhupada. You will speak like Prabhupada, you will write like Prabhupada, but you'll write like in your position as an eternally liberated devotee, and they'll see this guy is different. This gal is different. They're not just like any other masses of devotees and masses of gurus, right? Even my followers, my disciples, my friends, intimate friends here are different than every one of those followers. Just like your guru is different. Prabhupada was different, but he only worked on that beginner stage. Here you see a different guru and a different types of disciples. Even there, they're all like, you know, doing the same Jai Prabhu, you know, the same kind. It's just masses. They're all like to act the same, just like in Christians that are not really regenerated. Oh, they act the same. You know, you got these the preachers and their followers do the same thing. They're not regenerated yet. See, if you're regenerated, man, then you understand the Bible and you'll understand the Vedas. You understand what is transcendental because the Lord is living inside you, the living God, man. Oh, is that juicy? You want juice, man? You want life? You want to live? Come with us and you'll live. Otherwise, you're taking more births. We show you we're free here. You see, you read the verse and you see it on the persons here. See, this is a personal path. You gotta, let's see some personally liberated souls in the world. We make them here, man. How dare Gory? How can he be like, how can he, none of the gurus say anything like that. That's right. They don't get the results we get either. Right, Amy? We get results here. Got a lot of see. That's how I tell it's a good class when you get a lot of comments. Man, get the popcorn going. Wouldn't you want this for everyone, for your friends and family? Of course. Amy says, okay. Eric says, okay, so let's do it. Tell everybody. Yeah, right. Oh boy, look at all the comments, man. Who gets so many comments? I mean, see, we don't get many we don't we don't get many watchers, right? But boy, do we get comments from those who watch, man. We get, yeah. The others are just they listen to a class, and it's all stereotype, this and that. And everybody, Jai Prabhu, Jai Prabhu. Oh, this is so ecstatic.
Kijai, Kijai,
Kijai, Kijai.
Kijai.
Come on, wake up. Anybody want some juice? But if you're good with that, okay, we'll catch you in another life, many lifetimes, Follow your gurus, who say many lifetimes before you get what we got. Can you imagine? Many lifetimes before before you can get what we got here already. But we got spiritual greed, but not greedy enough to come here and get what we got, because we got the real Krishna. We got Radha, man. We got the real path, man. We got acharya stuff here. We make acharyas here. We got a transcendental family here. Anybody interested in can we not? I mean, all I do every day is, in Lalita and anybody ecstatic here preaching, we just hang the light out. This is it. This is transcendental. Satchidananda is over here in the world. Here it is. Satchidananda. This is what it looks like. And right, what's this? What's this? What are they doing? What are they doing? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. What are they doing over there? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Well, we're hanging the light out. Satchidananda. See, ecstatic devotion. Sat. See, Sat, the eternal devotee, the real sons of God here. See, the Son of the Holy Spirit, the Son of the conclusive truth. See, radiating that in this world. That's a Son of God, a person alive in a spiritual body and just using their body like a tent, to preach. When the preachers in America, they go around, and they erect a tent, and they do, all the people come into the tent. We do the same thing. We erect the tent. See, this is just a tent here. We put on the Facebook Live, got my gizmos here. This is our tent for preaching. I don't need that Mayapur building sinking. It's so heavy, and they built the place on a floodplain. Can you imagine all that money they put? Billions of dollars of that Ford's money and all the collectors, the brahmachari collecting, and they're building a building that's sinking. Now, is our building sinking? Our building rises. It's so light and gets lighter and lighter and lighter every day. This is what Lord Caitanya came to bring. Make temples, didn't he? He came and he met people. He made temples, man. It was very easy for him. He chanted in ecstasy, and people got inspired. Oh, we'll make you a temple. Here you go. Here, this is I'll give you myself, and therefore you'll become the paraphernalia. The tears will be your eye sockets will be the conchs for the tears, which is the water. The real holy water will give you. You see. Not the shadow of that, in the conchs over there. Oh yeah, your heart will be passionately wanting to worship the Lord with gusto and enthusiasm and ecstasy and deep truth. Oh yeah, see, you become everything, and so there's not much is needed. That's very simple worship, but the most powerful. So anybody want to become that kind of temple? Or do you want to always spend your whole life? I got to go on pilgrimage to Vrindavan, otherwise I won't be able to see God. And then you go there and you still haven't seen God. Not really. You go there, you feel happy or something. Maybe, okay, you get something. Like in Mayapur, how many people really go there and really see God? They go to the crying schools without the. If there's no crying, you're not even seeing a glimpse of the Lord yet. The Lord cries. Oh, no, he does. No, you're not supposed to cry. Oh, yeah, the Lord cries. How do we know? Because Lord Caitanya came and he was the Lord. The deepest, the greatest manifestation and the most confidential manifestation of the Lord. And we saw him. Well, I see in the book, he cried. What's so hard to understand? Why are you faulting Lalita and Johan for crying for Krishna? He cried, she cries. They must have a relationship. She must have, that must be her boyfriend. He's a boy, she's a girl, right? Boyfriend. She got a boyfriend. Lalita's got, you remember when as a kid? Oh, he's got a boy. Lalita's got a boyfriend. Yeah. See, so he cried, he laughed. Lalita laughs, others laugh, I laugh. What's the fault? Oh no, no, the Lord, we never seen the Lord laugh. It's right there in the book. Oh well, no, we never, we don't understand anything. No, our gurus never laugh. Our gurus never cry. They're very grave. That's because they're still in the grave. They should be grave, right? When you're in a grave, you're grave. The Vaishnavas in our Sangha, they're not very grave. They're out of the grave, right? They're on the gravy train. We're on the gravy train, man. So, your choice. You want to be in the grave? You want to be grave? You can't get out of gravity, man. You see gravity, gravity. See, you're still stuck to this earth, man. No, you gotta float, man. You gotta levitate. We levitate here. We float, we levitate. You guys are in the grave, man. You're still on the earth, man. Sinking deeper into the air. Eventually, your body's going to go in a grave, and you're going to get another one because you're still believing in the body, identifying. I believe in the body, man. Also, I believe in spirit body. I'm a believer. Oh, you guys really comment, man. Eric, he's got a lot of. Okay, what does Amy say? These classes give real life. It transforms your conscious and transcendental experience. It is light, clear, and true, freeing you. Yeah, I mean, don't talk about my illusion. That's what I hear, Don't talk about my illusion. It's not right. Why are you criticizing us? What? I'm just distinguishing the illusion. We don't like that. It's like an ostrich. We want to hide in the illusion. No, I want to expose the illusion. That's what I like to do, man. I just enjoy this. I enjoy speaking about what is truth and distinguished from all the illusions that most people are in, including religionists and Vaishnavas. I like it. What? Go ahead. What?
There's something really in Vaishnavism, caressing each other's sleeves. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, you're so holy, and you're so holy, and you're so holy, and now you've got to say that I'm so holy, and that makes them happy. No, no, that's not what you're doing. You're bringing the truth, and that's not what they are used to. They want to hear all this Vaishnava etiquette, this comedy thing, this drama. What use does it have if it's not true?
Yeah. Well, you see, Jesus came, he talked about cleaning the outside of the cup. They're all doing about brushing the fur, Let's just brush the fur, Here we just shave the fur off so you get more, and that's what it's really about. And otherwise, you have to see, what does Jeev Jago mean? Wake up, sleeping souls. How do you wake people up? It's the truth. Does the truth exposes? The truth sets you free. Free from what? Illusion. So what is the meaning of truth if you don't speak it or write it? and better speak it, because people, they don't understand unless they hear it. Here you understand the truth by first rebelling against it because you're attached to illusion. Is that I ain't going to stop speaking truth, even though I expose illusion. Yeah, of course you're going to react. That's the first thing you come out, bring out a denial. How dare Gohar? He said that. Why isn't he giving respect to our guru Daves? We believe they're going to, well, because they can't deliver you unless they have these qualifications and qualities. I preach from Prabhupada's books, and they're not preaching from his books, really. They're speculating on it. And they would, if they're really liberated souls, then they would have no problem with my preaching, because I preach by the book here. And if they're preaching by the book, they would get the results I get. Results here, people become eternally liberated souls. So who's the real authority? 1,000 of those gurus on top of each other, or one person speaking the truth and getting a result that not even one of them gets? Not even one. Not even Narayan Raj got the result that Gaur Hari Das is getting here. You show me one recipient of the mercy as good as Lalita in the Narayan Raj group. One of his greatest gurus. You show. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't show you that. See, that's where it's at. That's why you see no symptoms of real bhakti. It's a trick. It's one of these things. It has the symptoms of a crying school, a Raganuga school without the raga or crying, right? Doesn't it? Oh, I know you would hate to have this exposed, but if it's not, you just die as you are in your delusion. Come on, man. You guys got the symptoms of a crying school and a Raganuga school without the Raganuga. You cannot show the raga. Where's the rasa, man? Raga is rasa. Where's the transcendental rasa? I only see it right here. Even in my followers are better than the best guru there, who can't show you any rasa. I haven't seen. Prove me wrong. One. Show me one. Bring Prem Paroja. Let's see. He's holding back. He's very good. Like what do you call Narayan Raj? You can watch his class. Man, I am so. I mean, maybe it's real. I don't know, but we don't know, do we? Here, at least you know what you see is what you get. There, he's holding back. Have you got any of that back? No. I don't know. This is just logical to me. But that's offensive, man. You're playing. Well, I don't know, man. I just like to speak the truth. The truth is, man, if you got a guru who's a Raganuga Bhakti, preaching Raganuga Bhakti, but they don't preach. They preach. No, we're Raganuga Bhakti's preaching you lots of more rules than you'll find anywhere. Lots of rules, very hard fastings. You got to attain Krishna, by chanting 1 lakh and everything. And see, they're on that path of trying to attain by their works. And we already got Krishna. He comes here every day. Very easy. I just pick up my bead bag and he suddenly appears. You notice how that is, Lilita? You just open your mouth, you call him, he's there. Where's this hard attainment of Krishna by chanting 1 lakh in a disciplined way? We just open our mouths and go. Now, isn't that a better path? Isn't it? Am I delusional, thinking you open your mouth and you call Krishna and he's there? Instead of trying to chant 1 lakh to attain Krishna, I didn't quite get him, and tomorrow you do another lakh. It's like being on a chain gang, man, trying to break rocks every day. And then you say, well, we're Raganuga Bhaktas. Well, why are you still trying to attain Krishna if you're spontaneous devotees? Go ahead, Lalita.
They actually don't know what a real devotee is. I was never praised in society. I worked and I got my salary, and that was okay. But when I came in the temples and I was cleaning, wow, you are such a nice devotee. You will become a real devotee because you, wow, wow, wow. And now that you made me into a devotee, now they want to take away my spiritual name because you don't deserve a spiritual name anymore. They don't want to call me Lalita Ganga. They call
Yeah.
me Machtel Goedman because you don't deserve that name. Now that I am
No.
finally a devotee, and I was
No.
not before. See,
No, no, a
it's a
good
lot.
devotee is a perfect toilet cleaner. You got to clean toilets nicely and for them and give them lots of money. Then you're a good devotee. Oh, you're going to be so advanced. But this is, you see, people are, that's illusion. That's called religion. So anyway, this is for those who can see they're not. We're just trying to help people. Don't think. Otherwise, you're just going to die as you are. Nobody preaches like this. Nobody would dare to. Nobody has the power to. See? But if we're going to do anything, I mean, otherwise, what am I doing in this world? This is, we're here to liberate people here by this truth. The truth set people free. So there are people, they want to be, they're waiting for something like this. And so this call is for you guys. You can see I'm not here, trying to offend devotees and all that. We're here to free devotees, man. Give them the freedom that we have. Well, if I was so offensive, why am I so friggin' ecstatic every day? Why are people look, you guys are living on this. Why are you getting so much life here, coming here every day? Amy makes her schedule so she can get up at 1:00 in the morning. Why are people doing that if Gohari is Mr. Offender of, look at him talking so bad about it? Why is everybody getting so much life and energy and happiness? Myself included. Charity begins at home. Yeah, why? If this is such because that's an illusion, because they don't have the power to cut you free. You have to become the verses. You can come here, we'll teach you, we'll show you when God is really living in you, you become the verses. You can open even the Bible just like Jesus did. I've been anointed by the Spirit of the Lord. You become that. To free the captives, you become that, which we do. Yeah, and to preach the good news, which we do. And you see the Fannies and the Amy's who just get that good news and grow up. You don't have to go and cut away a lot of bullshit like some people we got to do. You got to go in there and do a lot of surgery, heart surgery, brain surgery, all that surgery, come back for another session, and all that, and more surgeries. Well, we can do that too. We jack of all trades, master of all of them. Why? Because the Lord's living inside us, man. He can turn a fool into a master surgeon. I love that, man. That's what he does here. Does a magic trick every day. Takes foolish glory, does it. And he does his work. He says, I need somebody. Come off the shelf. I just come here. I'm on the shelf, when I'm doing my regular duties here or whatever I'm doing, and then the Krishna says, okay, it's time to come off the shelf. He picks up the flute and does something. These classes give real life. It transforms your consciousness into transcendental experience that is light, clear, and true, freeing you from the heavy, dead weight of illusion and material consciousness. This is the gravy train, and we are all riding it back to Vrindavan. Yes. Grave in the grave. Your name must be Dave. Exactly. Like, how can we feel happy? How can I feel happiness now when I was completely unable to squeeze even a drop of joy of anything in this world prior to hearing this good news? from you. The formula works. That's it, man. You got so for those who you want intelligence, you come here, you'll think intelligently. Why would you do a formula that doesn't work? Why would you again and again the same old, same old? That's why religion is still part of Maya, because you do this again and again, and you're not getting the desired result. Uh, that's religion. You don't even know what the desired result is. You want to know what it is, you got to go beyond religion. You got to go where it's transcendental to religion. This is not just a righteous trip. This is a transcendental trip, man, that lasts forever. You notice? Does it ever stop? No, deeper, deeper, deepest, and then deeper than that. Formula works here. Anybody serious about you want to go into the regeneration? You want to understand the transcendental the transcendental nature. See, the transcendental nature of Krishna is his name. Can you experience? Can you show the world that you're a real guru now? Can you show that you know the transcendental nature of Krishna? We're going to see some tears squirt out of those eyes. We got to see some holy laughter, because that's the Lord. That's proving that you know the transcendental nature of the Lord. Otherwise, it's not proven. I think there's some illusion there. We're here to break the idols. You got to stand the test of truth and ecstasy, right? Where's that ecstasy? Where's that truth? You're coming under the scrutiny now. We're scrutinizing. Yeah, why not? We're here to free the captives. What's captivating people? Illusion that a person who is not regenerated can actually deliver you. It's time to tell these things. You know, come on, man. You got to be a transcendentally empowered personality to deliver anybody. And you got to people, they don't know what one looks like. They forgot what one looks like since Prabhupada. You know, maybe they heard a little bit from Gaur Govinda. He was pretty transcendental. But still, they're so rare, aren't they? You got to see and hear from a really transcendentally situated person. Then you hear something different. Otherwise, you have no perspective. You think all these wimps out there giving these wimpy classes, you know, with no energy and no life and the same old, same old. Hey, man, just make me guru. You're Guru Dave. Let you put me as a deliverer. I can deliver you nothing. Can't even deliver you. I won't even deliver you a pizza. Just give me your money. Give me your time. This is Maya, man. All the way up into religion, Maya works, man. Give me your time. Give me your energy, and I'll give you nada back. Hey, I was in ISKCON for 5 friggin' years. I know that one. Give me your time, give me your energy, give me your money, and I give you nothing back but misery still. And when you're all used up, all your energy, we toss you out. I can see why, Krishna, you said abandon all varieties of religion, surrender to me. Well, I'm into that big me now. I'm surrendering to the Lord. I know how to do it, and I'm here to teach you how to do it. Anybody ready to move on, or you want to be used up and thrown away? And if you're lucky, you're thrown over here. Because we'll take that cloth that's been all used up and everything, got nothing left, and rebuild it. Because my Lord is great expert mechanic. He'll rebuild you. That's what he did me, rebuilt me. I was listening to Gaur Govinda, became very afraid, not sure what that was about. Well, you know, again, he's a little bit, you know, he was in ISKCON, you know, and is preaching, and plus a sannyasi, heavy message, renunciation, you know, he's, you know, but still he had some ecstasy. Yeah.
He said very right as well, you know, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah.
I have a little book about him. I like to read about him. Yeah. I like to read his quotes.
Still, you got to be a little careful there. I'm telling you, man, you got to be. See, the guru that I tossed away, he really respected, and that's one problem. But this guy was very bewildering. I could see how he could get caught in this. He that he had this shikshagu, a secret one. He wouldn't tell anybody, but then I found out, and he was the one I ran into in Radhakund, me and my wife. But this guy was, man, was he was really good. You see, the Lord's Maya is very, to protect Vrindavan, you got to really go in a narrow gate, man. Otherwise, there's danger everywhere. And I learned that from, following these people. And I needed to learn this now. And I'm very, very happy. Now I feel I'm safe. The Lord showed me personally. That's why I went through all these things to see really, yeah. And so anyway, so Gaur Govinda, he preached nice, but he didn't see. Again, it was all about renunciation with him, about renounce and renouncing the world. See, there's a lot of that in there, and
Prabhupada as well.
Prabhupada as well. But anyway, it's time, because the message of that, you can see that this is the real message of Lord. You can all check it. Now when you hear, you see, yeah, Lord Caitanya came to give this as a gift. They didn't preach it as a gift, more or less. But that was hidden. It was a gift. That's why they're on that track. You got to attain it and all this. And see, but we're on the real track, man, and it is being given here. But of course, you got to get purified, and go through the regeneration. See? That's why you see Jesus said, those who follow me into the regeneration. He went through stuff. Did you see? He went to the desert. He got to get clean. People here got to go through. There's a little bit of a desert here. You can be here, and sometimes you feel you're in the desert. Whoa, why doesn't everybody understand me? It's all about me. Why don't they? You go through a little bit of a desert, and you think, where is Krishna? Yeah, but then when you get purified, you follow into the regeneration, it gets easier. See? You get more clear, you stay in more, and then you're not in the desert anymore, less and less, until it's non-existent, right? Okay? So you see how we're all following Jesus. I had to go through this. We're into the regeneration. And then you get what do you get? The protection of Krishna, the mercy of Krishna, the shelter of Krishna. And it's good, man. And you just stay under that shelter forever. That's what it's being taught here. If you're not interested in that, you can't understand that, well, then the Lord, that's why Vaidi's out there. Continue following your gurus and teachers, and however many lifetimes it takes to appreciate what's being done here. It may take, I don't know. Everybody's journey is different. It's really fascinating to see people's reaction to Lalita's laughing. Yeah, playing on the bus as they are going to work. Oh, he plays. That's great. Poor people, they need help. Yeah. Yeah, I also know on the bus, people look so depressed, they're going to work. I looked at that in the 70s and I thought, what kind of life is this? People going to work and back and forth. And I'm thinking, I only knew that. I just looked at that. I said, what is life? That's when I finally opened the Bible, and I looked at Jesus and I realized, wow, this is something here. This is the life. He really knew God. I could start to feel there is a God through his preaching, or the preaching of John, That's how powerful it is. Those who preach about the Lord, that's what the whole method here. We preach about Krishna and Krishna's qualities and his truths and, his ecstasy, and relish that. And that's preaching, man. That's Vrindavan. Govinda makes me cry. I want to help him. Yeah. It's great. Yeah. Okay, it's time for Lalita. You want to do your class now a little bit? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I've hogged up the time. How many? Oh, 2 hours already. That's pretty good. I got up early again, 12 o'clock, Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Here, let's play the quick Fanny song. And yeah. Let's see here. Where's it? Oh, yeah. It's not even 4 o'clock here. Already did 2 hours.
You can go to sleep now.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, I can go to sleep. I'm not tired. I'm going to listen. I'll do some stuff. Let's see here. Uh,
He would go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo, Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his friend. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chaitanya